penciled fire in his roommate's face. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book, pinhead, kids at a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a talent, seed oil, linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of the gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the fat inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine of a portion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolved. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And there were colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the New Orleans Saints and themselves.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Breeze's Saints. With that, we'll send you out to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, where we'll check in with the two men calling the action Brandon Godden, and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. They come out here in the eye. Travares Cadet, his first carry. And a cutback, right sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38.
And that's definitely the way to get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Brees lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now is Brees. And he's got Snead. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Brees. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Cadet. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And partner Mark Ingram, I think he had heard the same stories we did about losing his job at Tim Hightower because of the fumbling issues. Well, his response in Week 9, 158 yards, including a 75-yard touchdown. Run.
He lost a key fumble at Kansas City, cost them a chance to win two games ago. Then, of course, as you just mentioned last week, sitting down early, Hightower has a big game. This was a get-right game for him. He spent some time with Sean Payton, not ready to play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. John Kuhn from 8 yards out. And it's good as the Saints have a field and score on the opening drive. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. On first down, it's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. Well, Spencer Ware, like Alex Smith, missed week 9. Ware's had a pretty good year, 511 yards so far, just a couple touchdowns, but he's been productive.
And, you know, sometimes we fall into stereotypes about players, but to me, he fits being a back out of LSU. Hard running, between the tackles, physical downfield, takes care of the football, and plays with a lot of passion.
Well, you said it earlier, partner, but they're obviously missing Jamal Charles on IR. Also, Spencer Ware, he's on the shelf, too. So, Charkandrick West, a lot on his shoulders at this point in time.
And don't look at the numbers from last week because we're going to see extended play from him, and he's had to be in a rotation for a good portion of his career. So let's see how those numbers change and see how Kansas City decides to lean on him going forward. That means the other guys have to step up, too. More Jeremy Maclin, more Travis Kelce.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 12 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They run with Hightower. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Third down now following the run.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level play.
Caught by Snead over the middle. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. What a start in New Orleans for the rookie Thomas. He leads all rooks in both catches and touchdowns.
And he cares. Has tremendous passion for the game, passion for his craft. The last time I saw him in person, I started with James Laurinaitis, the linebacker for New Orleans in pregame, and that's all he kept raving about. How much this guy cares, not just about the game, but about winning.
Mentioned the touchdowns, 2 of them in Week 9 in their game against San Francisco. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Breeze. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to New Orleans after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On third and long, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. As Kansas City comes back onto the field, one of those pieces is Niall Davis. And what an interesting saga it's been for Mr. Davis, Mr. Davis.
That it has, and it's hard to believe in some ways because we go back to the playoffs last year against Houston. Wasn't that Niall Davis running back a kickoff for a touchdown in a playoff game? And now this season with Kansas City, traded to Green Bay, plays in a couple of games for the Packers, not big in the numbers category. In fact, the trade ended up being rescinded because of those numbers. Then he's on to New York for the Jets for, a few hours before they end up signing C.J. Spiller. And now he's back with the Chiefs after some injuries in that backfield.
Hope he packed lightly. Going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Shift together here from the D-line. This is Hightower. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Breeze, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Breeze now. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 29 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Smith. Caught here by Conley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out come the Chiefs now. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's Smith. Here for Macklin, and that will be incomplete. 4th tick on the clock.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Craig Robertson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Smith surveying the field. Airing one out for Macklin deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. He's going to take another shot here. And he's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some muscle.
Now Breeze lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They come out here in the eye. On the ground with Cadet. And some room to work. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travaris Cadet, 55 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on second down is Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Smith turns and gives to West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Smith now on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run pass.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Dontari Poe in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Breeze to throw on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. That one intended for his fullback, John Kuhn. And it's 3rd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, here's Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They come out here in the eye.
Like 5-5. Kill, kill, kill!
On second down, here's Breeze. He's got time. Throw complete inside to Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Second down, 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now Breeze got to have this one. This is caught. It's Cooks. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he'll bang that one through. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking deep here for Macklin. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Red zone opportunity. They run it here. Where? And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. throwing now. Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They come up in an offset eye. Smith going to throw it. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They run again with Ware. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing one out from Macklin, deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes.